All right. What is going on? I'm assuming no one at this point. We'll see if we get some random late night viewers for this one. Couple boxes of 2022 Series 1 and Series 2 baseball. Random teams, which is maybe why this one took so long. Break 1279. I felt with like two decent classes though, that the random possibilities were a little bit better. But who knows? Just glad this one's finally going down. Definitely appreciate that. Crazy to think that we've moved 2 cases of Series 2 before we finally get a chance to open some. Well, like I mentioned during the prison break, we will have some new stuff going up tomorrow. Now that this baseball is finally filled, I think that we're going to throw up some Bowman Chrome HTA from 2020. Had that one sitting on deck for a little while. And I actually have a jumbo box of Series 2 that we might be able to rip into as well. That one did get crunched a little bit in transit, so I might bust out one of my cheap damaged goods break and hope for the best. Oddly enough, I think we've been surprised more often than not that the packs and the boxes somehow usually hold up, or at least just the stuff on the outside gets damaged. Worst case scenario. So we'll see. That could be an interesting 2-box mixer, but I think more than likely we'll just do the HTA by itself from the Bowman Chrome. I think we did a few of those 5 or 6 months ago, and we had some surprisingly quick fills with those. There's actually a good chance that Nathan will be able to catch this break by the time we get all these packs open. He might be waking up. No, it looked like we had a chance that Rich was still hanging out there with us. Hope you ended up having a good Father's Day. I'm sure you did, but these days nothing's guaranteed, that's for sure. So very cool. unlikely, but are you off tomorrow? I love how we get a new holiday, but for the most part, I think it's status quo. Outside of the fact that the bank's post office is closed. So many cards. Definitely feel like this is a 2 jumbo box break, even though it's not. But I figured for sure this was the best choice for the nightcap. If we would have led with this, nobody would have seen that nice Harris Gold Auto out of our last break. Not till tomorrow, anyways. Honestly, don't even know which one of these filled first, but as soon as I got the heads up, I was like, alright, 2 boxes of tops. Yeah, we'll do that around midnight. Oh, that's cool. Nothing wrong with a week off. Oh, even better. I definitely remember those days. That'd about be the only thing that I'd like to, well, I take that back. There'd be plenty of things I wouldn't mind going back for. Mostly, I think, pretty sure the cheapest gas I ever saw growing up as a kid, at least when I was filling up at 15, was I think 87 or 89 cents a gallon. And of course that changed pretty quickly, but gosh, it's crazy to think what stuff once was. Yeah, 79, nice. That seems pretty cheap for 99. Although I feel like Denver's always been a little bit higher, especially than some of the coast cities, but it's all still just stupid regardless. Really gotta love the helpful new updates with all this nonsense. Facebook wants to tell me there's new comments, but not really show me the new comments. Trying to think of what I was filling up back then. Actually, about that time, I had a nice 87 Datsun Z. Pretty sure it was a Datsun as opposed to a Nissan. Either way, it was pretty sick for the fun back in the day. Definitely couldn't get away with, well, I don't know. I guess you can kind of get away with making a car like that, but I was thinking about how tiny that car was compared to everything you get into now. Little T-top action. Little Jeep action. Never managed to get a Jeep. Alright, we are on the home stretch. I'm unwrapping all this fun stuff here. Oh yeah, I forgot. A little friendly reminder. Any mascot cards are, you know, totally not part of the break. They don't really know how to distribute mascot cards around here. So, you know, just a friendly reminder. I still couldn't believe that nonsense. Some people out there. Get a few extra sleeves just in case. I'm not going to need that many, but. Alright, let's go. Of course, we're going to bring it back to 2018 style. And we're going to go ahead and name every single player 797 times. And really put you guys to sleep. What's that, Rich? Sorry with the delay, I'm not 100% sure what you might be referencing there. Oh, Dontrelle Willis. Gosh, he was a little phenom action for a second. Definitely the greatest thing since sliced bread. Oh, some breaker. I mean, I guess it was a player break, which I kind of get, I guess. But he hit that Wander Franco SSSSSS super short print something or another, and it has the mascot's head on Franco's Series 1 rookie. I don't even think there was really comps on it at the time. And because it was a player break and the card stated that it was the mascot's name, and not Franco. Oh shit, son. I've been wanting to pull one of these. A little home field advantage, finally. And a decent one. Aaron Judge, who ended up with some Yankees. Mr. Fisher. Mr. Fisher with the close. You know, sometimes a random team break isn't the worst thing in the world. Sometimes the card gods smile upon thee. So that'll be something nice for you to wake up to with your little cup of Java in the morning. I've been wanting to pull one of these for a hot second. I know a Mr. Ford that will probably want to try to snatch that one from you too. But yeah, then as soon as that guy decided that he wasn't gonna, give the player that ended, or the guy that ended up with Franco in the break, that card, of course he started trying to, peddle it around because, it was the house card. Went to the house. Blows my mind. I can move cases in the time it takes to fill a small little break like this. And then people like that can just rob and steal all day long. No big deal. Nothing to see here. Move along, folks. Satchel Paige. Little die cut action. St. Louis Browns. Old school. I still can't believe we ended up with one of those home field advantages right off the bat. I will take it. Alright. Nothing really going there. Well, looks like we cut right to our hit. So let's go ahead and get that one rolling. Tampa. Relic. Game used. Brandon Lowe. Looks like just a base. Unnumbered. I think that's going to Jameson. Are you chasing some Wander action? Indeed. Well, that's not Wander, but looks like about a 75 point. Yeah, it's getting worse, which is crazy just because it's getting tougher out there. And people are seeing some advantages and just trying to cash in, I guess. I don't really understand it, but it is what it is. Alright, well, welcome to the show, Eddie Murray. Thought maybe we were walking into our home run challenge there. Alright, first rack down. It was a decent one. It was a decent one. Ricky Henderson, 35th. Rainbow foil. Yeah, little bum corner on that one. Kimbrel. White Sox. Top right. Just a little beat there. That's going to go to Mr. Blaney. Marsh. Angels. Rookie insert. Alright, second stack down. Definitely not as nice as the first. Rally Mariners rookie. Another rainbow foil. Oakland. Sean Manaea. Going to Jameson. I think we went through that, but just to make sure. Yeah, we did. What's another 10 more seconds? Brett. Royals, 35th. Franco rookie. That's right, okay. We are in Series 1 right now. Soto. Generation Now. Nationals Love. Tani. Angels insert. Alright. Brings us down to the last stack of the Series 1. Looks like the goodies came out early. Let's see if it's going to give us anything at the end. I guess we do have our home run challenge. Haniger. Seattle. That's going to Mr. Fisher. Turn in 2. Houston. Marlins. Another rainbow foil. Team card. Going to Eric. Well, I told you it was going to go down this weekend. I was just hopeful it was going to start off the weekend. Welcome to the show, Jackie. That's the real deal. Welcome to the show there. Oh, there's our gold. Phillies. Didi. Number to 2022. Another one for Mr. Milano. And our last little bit. Lindor. Mets, 35th. And that is the halfway mark. Honestly, should have done the silver packs to start us off with, but just gotta remember to do that at the end. Still couldn't believe I forgot that one break. I saw another breaker do that though, so I didn't feel nearly as bad. Alright, another 35th. Joe Bryan, Minnesota. Sweet Shades. Insert for Atlanta. Mr. Acuna. Of course, I haven't seen any of the Series 2 inserts yet, so I don't know what's rare. Outside of, I do know that we do have a possibility of another welcome to the show, but just pretty unlikely. That's just a nice looking insert though for Mr. Acuna there. All the way at the bottom. I hate that. Another rainbow foil. Kansas City. Oh, Hearn. That'd have been a lot cooler if that had been a wit. That one's going to Tommy. Tommy lucking out with a nice random there. Ozzie Smith, the Wizard. All-Star, 35th for St. Louis. All right, what do we have here? Trammell, Seattle. That is a green diamond, I think. I can't remember what that one is called again. Number to 499. Going to Nathan again. Alright, oh, got a rainbow foil right before our generation now here. Ibanez, Rangers. There is Texas, going to Isaac. There we go. Alright, not nearly as exciting as that auto from the last box. But hey, it's something. There's the Arizona generation now for Tampa. I wonder if that Sweet Shades is their answer to the, what is that, the Flashy Feet or Flashiest Feet? Something. I know they got a shoe insert from Series 1, I believe. Definitely the Shades is a cooler one. Oh, I cut right to it again. Maybe. Maybe not. I thought we hit a relic there for a second. I was going to be disappointed. Bregman, 35th. Hoping some ink shows up for the second box. Nope, it is a relic. It is Goldie. St. Louis. Game used. Cardinals. Going to Isaac. Yeah, still going to be tough to top that Harris for you. We'll keep trying though. Do plan on throwing up a mini helmet tomorrow, so make sure you're ready for that. Even though your streak got broken, I got faith in you. That Renfro is coming up. No hit club. Verlander. Houston. Generation now. Freddie Peralta. Milwaukee. Alright, halfway mark. Mookie. Dodgers, 35th. die cut is in here. There it is. McCovey. San Fran. Gold. Phillies. Brad Miller. Another one for Jameson. India. Cincy. Alright, last stack. Alright. Another Sweet Shades, so I guess they're semi-common. Harper. A little MVP action. I was hoping those were going to be rare. Oh, Stanton. Yankees again for Mr. Fisher. Some advanced stats action to 300. Alright, Diaz. Angels. Rookie rainbow foil. First rookie, I think, on the rainbow side. Some Angels love. Nathan again. Stupid random teams. Got the Angels, Mariners, and Yankees. Alright, Springer, another 35th. Toronto. And Vlad Jr. Statistic, or okay, significant statistics. The Blue Jays insert. We still have a home run challenge in here. We should, hopefully. There it is. Max Muncy. Dodgers. Jameson. Alright, still some love to come though. Hopefully. 2 silver packs. You better not let us down. Hopefully something numbered. Gavin Sheets, White Sox. Bellinger, Dodgers. Matt Olson, Oakland. And Arizona for Tampa. Johnny Bench, Cincy. Dawson for the Cubs. Albies, Atlanta. And last but not least, Jake McCarthy. Diamondbacks rookie. Alright, well, no ink. I'm going to still say it was a win because we finally pulled our hometown hero. And again, it was a good one. Let's go run it back for you. A couple relics. Goldie for St. Louis. Lowe for Tampa. Home Run Challenge Muncy for the Dodgers. Diaz, Angels, Rainbow Foil. Stanton, Advanced Stats to 300. Brad Miller, Gold for the Phillies. Ibanez, Rangers. Trammell, Mariners. Green Mini Diamond, I think, maybe, to 499. O'Hearn, KC, another rainbow. Yep, both of our gold were Phillies. Didi to 2022. Marlins, another rainbow foil. Haniger, Home Run Challenge for Seattle. Manea, Oakland. Kimbrel, White Sox. And there it is. All rise for sure. Not too shabby. That's funny. I was actually going to tag Ford and a couple of the other folks, but I don't think got tagged on this one. Just to see. But maybe he ends up snagging it from Nathan when it's all said and done. Alright, not a bad way to end the weekend. Definitely appreciate it, guys. Again, hope everybody enjoyed Father's Day today, if that was applicable. As always, we will be talking to you soon.